So we'll continue with the next video, which is a presentation of the UI that the application that we programmed in-house in order to facilitate the creation of test cases. So as you've seen, the test cases are each rows inside the data table, and it's a collection of commands and data. So this is the main window that you will use in order to create your test case. So you can create a new test case, you can open old test case file and modify them. You can save as. You can create new tests and delete and copy selected test cases, and you can update the commands. So we'll all see how it goes inside this video. So if I want to create a new test, I select this and I get the command editor. So inside this view, you can see a list of the commands that we provided for the application, the flight application. These commands will be replaced by the collection of commands for your application that we'll program. And it also comes with common libraries with common functions that gives you a head start in your in your framework implementation. So let's start with let's create a basic test with launching the application, log in with username and password. So each time you select the command here, you see the command name, the version, the description of the command, and you also see for each parameter needed required for the command, you see a description of the parameter and the data type that you need to enter. So this is to select a flight in a future date and between a city from and a city to. And you just add commands like this really easy. Let's just build our first test with this. Some commands don't need parameters, so you'll see no parameters inside this section. And this section, when your test case is done, when you're happy with your test case here, you need to provide some information, a header for your test cases. So this could be a change for anything that you need, and it can be customized, and it could be related to a release or a date or anything that you need to see inside for an audit of the testing. So when I create a new, it adds it to the first screen I showed you, but it also asks you if you want to use this test case as a template to create one more test case, so you don't have to recreate it from scratch. So let's use this test case and create another one with different data. So let's say I want to fly to later, and I want to fly to different cities. I just update this, and I change it to iteration 2. And that's it. My second test case is done. And I can make another configuration by going with different admin with different credentials. Let's say I want to go with the admin password and admin user. I'm going to rename it to configuration name 2. And that's it. I have 3 test cases. And if we go back to the main window, I see my 3 test configurations with everything that I've changed, that I've put into it, with the date and the destinations. And you can see that it's linear, command 1, data 1, command 2, data 2, and so on. And if I want to copy this test case, I can do it really easily. If I want to delete selected test cases, I can do it easily as well. And I can save it as either a CSV file or an Excel file. In the case of ALM accepts Excel file, so we save it as Excel, but it could be a CSV file, which could be used with many other tools, many other testing tools. So this is the output of my application. As you can see, everything is there, from the comment, the headers that you can customize to suit your needs, the creation date, and all the audit information that you need. And the collection of commands and data are there as well, all lined up and ready to be executed inside ALM. So let's see a different example. We'll open a test case with a few more test cases, like 20 plus something, and we'll see an example where I want to change one value, and I want to change it in many test cases. For example, let's say that in test environment I want to switch Paris, which is no longer part of the testing, and I want to switch it to London. But I have many Paris here, so I want to choose them all and modify all of them at once. So let's choose the command that contains this and choose the data that contains Paris, and I'll search the command and I'll update the commands that are selected. So all of these commands will be, so I just want to modify Paris to London, and I can commit it to all the selected test cases, the 9 test cases. And you can see that Paris is no longer there, and it's been replaced by London in 9 test cases all at once. And that's it for the test generation utility.